Real Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. This is the WRDN Morning Farm Report. I'm Brian Winnekins. Joining us this morning, Blaine Knutson, the FSA Executive Director for Pepin County and also Pearson Buffalo County. And thank you to our newsmaker sponsors, including Alcivia Co-op, Compeer Financial, Osteoplastics, and a Silo Animal Wellness Center of Buffalo Valley and Synergy Co-op. Blaine, thanks for joining us while we're in the middle of this winter storm and now blizzard. There's some things that FSA has out there and would like to remind cattle producers especially, right?
Yep. So the Livestock Indemnity Program is available for livestock producers. And, you know, with the storm going on, I thought it would be a great time to talk about some of the options for producers available.
So what are some of these options for these producers? Now, with the storms going on right now, if they're, I guess the first question is if they're not signed up, are they, is it too late, or is this something that they can deal with even after the storm?
Right. It's more of a after the fact storm. So they have 30 days of the when the loss is apparent. So, you know, if they lose some livestock during the storm, as soon as they, you know, get dug out and handle all that stuff, give us a call and basically we'll walk through it with them. But the program is designed to help producers that suffer livestock losses or help adjust for, you know, maybe you had to sell the livestock, you got injured during the storm and it was sold at a reduced price. Sometimes we can help kind of fill that gap in a little bit.
Now, for those that are contract growers, are they eligible for this?
Yep. So contract growers are eligible. It'll be a little bit different criteria for the contract growers, but, you know, the same kind of basic principle is going to apply of, you know, the animals lost during the storm, and then they want to make sure that they contact as soon as possible.
Again, we're talking with Blaine Knutson. He's the FSA Executive Director for Pierce, Buffalo, and Pepin County FSAs. All right, now we mentioned cattle, but there are other eligible livestock growers too. Tell us about that.
Yep. So we pretty much hit the full range here of beef, dairy, sheep, goats, swine, and poultry. And it's not just mature livestock. It's, you know, starting from young age of calves, you know, going all the way up to the mature size. And there's different dollar amounts associated with those sizes. You know, and there's lots more livestock than I listed there. So those are the main ones that we see in our counties. So, but if you do have other livestock, please reach out to us if you suffer losses.
And again, obviously the blizzard is an eligible weather event, and even the extreme cold, right?
Yes. So, you know, this isn't just a winter program. It's eligible through flood, blizzards, extreme heat or cold. Winter storms are the main ones that we see in our area. And yeah, with this upcoming, the extreme cold and blizzard definitely be applicable in our area.
Talking with Blaine Knutson, he's the County Executive Director for Pepin, Pearson, Buffalo County FSA. Now, Blaine, okay, there'll be, you know, we have 30 days, but what do producers need to have with them, or at least records of, when they contact FSA to apply for the program?
Yep. So first things first, you know, the big thing is making sure they call us, let us know that something happened. And then from there, we'll go into, you know, of getting your baseline of your inventory set. You know, stuff that we've used in the past are, you know, bank records and stuff like that. We'll take a copy of, you know, how many, or breeding records, stuff like that, just so we can get a baseline inventory. And then the other piece of big information that you'll need is some sort of verification of that the animals were lost. You know, things that we've seen in the past are rendering truck receipts, or just pictures of the animals, you know, in the compost pile, or, you know, pulled outside the pen, lined up, you know, along the fence line. We understand it's not a pretty picture to take, but it really helps us with the documentation part to make sure you have a full application when you submit it.
Talking with Blaine Knutson, County Executive Director for Pepin, Pearson, Buffalo County FSA programs. Again, we're talking a little bit about the Livestock Indemnity Program that is available, producers. It's to provide you with payments if you suffer livestock losses due to this blizzard or other severe weather event. Blaine, moving from that program here a little bit, obviously with the blizzard, we might have other types of losses, building, those type of things. It is now for FSA to help with some of that. That requires a USDA disaster declaration, right?
Yes. So when we hear losses like that, what I'll do is I come out and would do a storm report, take pictures, and based on how many are out or how much is damaged throughout the county, there could be available USDA loans that would become available to producers to remedy the damages that were caused on their farm.
And so if after this is all blown through here, if there is damage, even if producers really don't need to apply for a program, it still would be good to have them contact you so that you
Yes.
can take pictures of that damage to submit this to USDA so that they, oh geez, okay, we have a lot of damage here. We need to have this disaster declaration county, correct?
Correct. Yep. Very much so. Even if it's just you call us up, let us know. I'll make a roadmap for the county and I'll swing by them all, grab a couple pictures, that, we lost this many buildings throughout the county. And then I send that up, detailing that, and it goes from there.
And Blaine, I know that the governor can also ask USDA for this, but really you're kind of the front line for this, aren't you, to let USDA know what's going on, right?
Right. We try to, we're local, we help the local people. So we're trying to be we're the front line of trying to get that information from you guys being affected into the places where it needs to be. So
again, producers, if you do suffer some damage, please let Blaine know at the FSA office so that he can get all of that submitted. Just in case we do have a lot of widespread damage, we need to let DC know so that they can, again, declare our area a disaster area potentially, which would mean that then producers would be eligible for some low interest loans to help with the rebuilding. And again, if you have livestock and you do suffer losses, the Livestock Indemnity Program is something that's available for you. And Blaine, really for any of this, they should just give you a call. You can help them out, right?
Yep, exactly.
All right. Well, Blaine, stay safe. It's going to be an interesting Friday, to say the least.
Right.
That is Blaine Knutson, County Executive Director for Pepin, Pierce, and Buffalo County as FSA. And you're listening to the WRDN Morning Farm Report.